Go. Okay, Caleb, what in the world is this?
This is another Eden, the cat beyond time and space.
Wait, is that the subtitle? The
Yes,
cat beyond
that is the subtitle.
the cat beyond time and space.
Yes.
Was there another Eden before this that was the dog before, like?
We already did
Dinner?
this joke earlier.
We did.
Demon will.
Oh, I guess we did. Yeah, with Devil May Cry, but I didn't realize there was a subtitle to this.
First of all, for everyone watching, we are streaming this to an Apple TV so that we can record it. So it does look slightly choppier than it normally would. Just as a word of warning, this usually looks a little bit better moving.
Okay.
I guess that's not so bad. That looks okay.
So how are you moving? Are you
Just swiping?
just swiping? Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you were tilting.
All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up my daily stuff because they send you stuff for free daily.
Oh yes.
So it does have free to play stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 places you go to pick it up. You get 20 stones from the delivery, and then I can't do my 10 here. Usually there's 10 here you can pick up as well. That's weird. Anyway, so what this game is Jason's here too. You haven't said anything yet.
How much does this cost?
It is
How much
free.
does it cost?
This is the solid price of free.
It's free.
Yep.
Free to what?
Free to play.
Interesting. What a new concept.
I've never heard this before.
Free to play.
So the first thing I'm gonna
So this doesn't mean that you've spent any money on it.
Oh, I've spent money on this.
Oh.
Yeah. You can spend money on this. Yeah, let me show
can
you what
you?
you can spend money on.
Okay. Chrono Stones.
Chrono Stones.
And that's the in-game currency that is like real money.
Yep.
Got it.
So this is for the first time in March, I could buy 1,000 of them for $24, or you buy 32.50 for $80.
What do the stones give you?
Let me show you. There's a couple
Pain.
of things you can do with them. The main thing though is you recruit more characters for your party. So there's different banners that you can roll on, and there's actually a lot of banners right now. I'm gonna do this one. This is the one I like, because I want this Tomb Raider looking girl. She looks pretty awesome.
She's bringing the sex.
She's a cross between Princess Leia and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
with the bikini thing going. Yeah.
So you have you can either do 1 or 10. I don't have enough stones to do 10. You need 1,000 for that. So I'll just do the single roll and we'll see what we get. Hopefully we get something good here. Come on, something good. No, it's not something good. I can already tell by the glow.
Oh, was there a bad glow?
Yep, that's not great. But that's okay. We don't need it. We're good.
Okay, so can you earn stones in game?
Yes.
Okay.
You earn them by playing the story, doing side quests. There's all kinds of ways. You can even go in. Oops, wrong one. Into records here, and then by doing random things, you get stones. So if I win 10,000 battles, I get 20 stones. You can see there. If I beat certain enemies, I get stones. Stuff like that. But so what I'm trying to do here is so this is my party. Aldo is the main character, all the way on the left there. The other ones are all characters that I've gotten via those roles that I just did. The difference is Aldo, you can see, at the top there, you can see that he's a 4-star character. So that means he can go up to level 50 or 60, sorry.
And he's maxed out.
And he's maxed out right now.
Okay.
Suzette, on the other hand, is a 5-star character, so she can go all the way up to level 80. So that's what I really want out of those roles. I have Suzette, Lucido, and Mighty that are level 80 potential, and then I still have 3 that are only level 60. So I really want more 5-star characters so that I can round this out with higher level dudes.
Have you completed the story?
Yes, I did complete the story.
So, is there an end game of sorts? Where are we at now?
Yeah. So right now I'm the main thing I'm trying to do here. I'll show you. So this is the world map. It's just like Chrono Trigger. You got your hub.
Yeah, no
and
kidding.
then the 3 areas you can go.
Yep.
What I'm really trying to do right now, I'll take one run at this, and it's not going to happen. But I'm trying to beat this one optional boss, and I cannot do it.
Is this tied into any other franchise?
No, it's made by the writer of Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, so it's very similar in like theme, but it's not like a sequel or anything like that.
You blasted those fools.
Yep, these are low level fools. I'll show you the combat a little bit more here.
Well, I think they were like level 3s, and you're level 78s and 60s, and
So if you recruit her, if I beat her here, she'll join my party, and she's a 5-star character. So I really want her, but you have to beat her first. I can't.
And so all 4 of you can't beat her?
No, she's hard. I'll show you in a sec.
Oh, she's.
Oh,
level
I have the wrong party in for this. This is already terrible. But I can show you just like what you can do in the game. So Mariel is my healer, so she has a bunch of healing things she can do. It's HP and MP, just like every other JRPG. Everybody has their own kind of abilities that they can do. You can also, if you want to, actually, I'm going to do this. You can switch out with these other two over on the right here. At any time. So it's kind of like Final Fantasy X in that regard, where you can kind of swap in and out characters as you want. If they're in the reserve area, they regain HP and MP. So you can put them in there so that they can kind
Heal
of
up a little bit.
yeah. So I'm actually going to switch her out right now. And everybody else just do your thing.
Do your best. I'll support you.
Okay. So we survived round 1, which is good.
Okay.
So CL has Heartbreak, which is very useful because it lowers their power for 3 turns.
But
So
is
she
she
resists
resistant
it.
to that?
She's resistant to the physical aspect of it, but it'll still reduce her power.
Okay.
Got it.
And same with these. Like, I don't have the right characters in right now. Aldo's the only character in there that she's weak to it, so I could switch out my characters and it'd be a little bit better. You've also got up at the top right, it's called your Another Force, and when that meter is halfway full, you can press it and then just do as many actions as you want, and it doesn't take any MP. So I can just, I'll just do it just to show you. So I can just spam stuff.
Whoa!
But as you see, I'm doing like chip damage.
Because she's just that powerful.
Yep. And she debuffed everybody too. You can see that with that little magic icon.
Got it. I see
So
it.
even my healer, if I bring my healer back in,
She wouldn't be as powerful.
she won't be able to heal anybody very well at all. Even the poison is doing 0 damage to her. But let's try it. Let's go back to Volcano Blade. She's actually weak to Volcano Blade, so
Your Aldo guy's about dead.
yeah, all those about dead. And you see Mariel usually does like 1,000 to 1,200 healing, and
But
she did like 200.
It's that
there.
debuff thing that's
So
so.
I'm gonna switch him out. Let's put in Mighty, even though Mighty can't really do anything here. So when they
He's,
come in, they do have different abilities as well. Like, he just came in and reduced her magic resistance. So there's a little bit of strategy to that too.
Is there any way to remove your magic debuff?
Not that I have. Maybe other characters have something, but it'll go away eventually too. Yeah, it did 2 damage.
2 damage. 2 damage.
Everybody's pretty well off though. This is going much better than I thought it would, to be honest.
I'll support you.
I really need
She
Aldo
hits somebody,
back in.
and yeah, like she hits somebody there, they go down 2,000 points.
Yep.
Like you hit her, she like.
I need to have. Oh, yep. See there, she can just one-hit characters sometimes.
So do you not have the ability to put somebody in that slot now?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just down a character. Yeah, this is not the right party for this either, because none of these they don't have any strengths against her except for Aldo.
Oh yeah, because he did 17,000.
Yeah.
That's
Divine might. Not bad.
But it's pretty traditional JRPG type stuff here. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna burn through this so that we can move on. I'll show you some other stuff. But yeah, this is what I've been trying to do, is beat her, and it's very difficult.
So you know that you're coming up short. Why are you coming up short, in your opinion?
In this case, it's because I have the wrong party members in.
Okay.
But the other party members that I have that actually have good like attacks against her aren't high enough level.
So yeah, so she has a certain set of weaknesses, and you want to deploy those weaknesses, but the problem is those folks aren't as high level as you need them to be.
Correct.
So you need to grind them up before you're really going to get the result that you need.
Yep.
So what's the plan to help them
And
grow in power?
the problem with that is it's this party here that I need to have.
Which sorry,
Sorry, I clicked it too late or too early. And as you can see there, no, it's not even that party. It's, I guess I don't have it set up. Here, let's just make it. All right, so it's Aldo, it's Cyrus.
There's a frogman named Cyrus.
Yeah. There's a lot in common with Chrono Trigger here.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Langley. Who else do I need here?
Is that a
Oh,
robot
I think
lady?
I was still using Mario. And
Pick the robot lady.
yeah, she's not good.
Why not?
Oh,
Not good
really?
at all.
Freaking robot lady.
She's a healer, but she's not a good healer. I think it was this one. So this is the party that I actually want in there, but the problem is there's no 5 stars in here, so they're all level 60. So they
Mm.
just get one hit by her.
Huh.
So I don't know what my path is from here. I guess I could get them some slightly better equipment and go back in.
Because these folks are capped, right?
Yeah,
Either
other than Nikkei.
Yep. So, but I can here. Let me show you.
Huh.
Let me show you why this team is very good. They all have good weak or good. Here, I need to equip them now. Lily.
Is that an onion?
What?
Her picture over there. Is that an onion she's gonna throw?
Maybe.
Eat my pot sticker.
She should have the right stuff. Yeah, I think that's good. So let's go back. I want to show you this one more time here.
The best training is a real
Well, we got a random battle real quick.
intense.
So, let's try this one more time. So these characters all have things that she's weak to. So I'm just gonna use another force like right now. So this is a way a lot of people beat her, is just doing this, and then they do enough damage like right off the bat to just win. But as you can see, like I didn't even come close there.
You still did more damage than you did last time. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, she can just kind of one hit a lot of these characters because they're not as high level.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 3,300 on one shot. Yeah. Yep.
So, are you gonna have to buy yourself out of this situation?
No, I just have to. I need to get lucky on those pulls. I could buy my way out of it, I guess, but I'm not going to. And I don't even need to do this. This is an optional end game thing. I could just stop here too.
Obviously, this art looks really nice. Like this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like. Do you think this would be a game that could ever come to consoles? Like, you know,
I think it's coming to Switch.
free to play model.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go back to our first party here. Re-equip him. So the other thing I wanted to show you is so every character also, they have kind of a sphere grid. Also takes a little bit of inspiration from Final Fantasy. So you have like, when you level up, you get points to spend in this stuff, and it starts out linear, but then it gets a little more it branches out a little bit more. And so like Aldo, he has, you can see on the left there, he has 4 boards that he can go through. But like if I go to Suzette, she'll have the 5th board there because she's a 5-star. Mariel is what they call 4.5 stars, which means she can move up to 5, but it's locked right now, and that's all the stuff I need to unlock it.
Where do you find those?
That stuff you can grind out in the optional dungeons. I'll show you that. We'll just do one real quick.
So story-wise, you know, was it a pretty good story at least?
I thought it was. I thought it was actually surprisingly good.
Okay.
For being free to play. And do you want me to spoil the end? Because there's a really awesome part at the end.
I don't.
Maybe I hold off on that.
I'm kind of interested in this. Maybe if there's nothing in the summer and it does come out on Switch.
So you can go into another dungeon, which is basically rerunning dungeons you've already done, but harder. So let's do. Which one do I need to do?
Are the dungeons unique every time, procedurally generated, or are
no? They're the same every time.
They are the same.
Yeah.
Path is the same. Okay.
How many hours do you think you put into this?
Oh God, probably over 50 at least.
Okay. Just for main story?
Yeah. The main story is like 25, 30.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what's a good. You know what? Let's do the volcano. That one's pretty cool. Let's just do hard. So you can either do hard or very hard depending on levels. I just want to do hard so I can just kind of blast through it for you guys. But you see at the bottom there, you have your key cards. Those regenerate every day. So that's another thing that you can spend real money on if you want. If you want to rerun these over and over again, you can.
You can't just grind all day.
Exactly. You can't do that. But I don't know. You really wouldn't want to anyway. It gets a little tedious. But these dungeons are all, they have 3 floors and then a boss. And there's 5 fights on each floor. So you get 15 fights and a boss. And since this is really low level, I'll kind of burn through this. But I just wanted to show you guys what happens here. There are treasure chests in here.
Bow before me.
Just punched that T-Rex and he died. And this is the same layout every time, so you can kind of get into the groove with it.
Give it your all.
I like how it kind of has that old school, like, you don't make contact with an enemy, you just step forward and slash, step forward and cast, and then it's, you know, the damage is done.
Might as well pick up the items while we're here.
I'll destroy him.
Man, just destroying these prehistoric guys. Is Logan downloading another Eden over there?
No.
You should. It's really good. And I mean, you could make a case for it being a little bit shady on the free-to-play stuff, but I think it's relatively fair. It gives you 30 stones a day, which means that you can roll for a character every 3 days. You have slightly better chances of getting better stuff if you have 1,000, but
If you have 1,000
I'm too
stones?
impatient to wait up for 1,000. Yeah.
But you earn stones for just playing parts of the game too, right?
Yeah. Every chapter gives you 50, and there's 25 chapters. So you get a lot of stones just from doing that. And for like defeating a certain number of enemies, you get stones, and crafting weapons, you get stones. You get stones for a lot of stuff. You even get stones for recruiting a new party member. So like you spend your stones, and then sometimes you get some back
And you
because
get
it's a
some
new
back,
character. All right, let's just go with that. Okay. I just want to go to the boss because I think the boss design for this dungeon is really cool. There's a couple of really cool boss designs. There's a lot to it too that I'm not explaining. Like there are rare floors. Like you have a chance of this floor being rare, and then that gives you better items that you pick up in that floor.
What about the enemies? Are the enemies the same on a rare floor?
So there will be, there are enemies that do walk around. I should have showed you the one on the last floor actually. Yeah, really look.
I'll do my best.
And those are like higher level enemies, and those can be like the regular version or the rare version.
I really like the way that the parallaxing works, where the world is kind of like rolling on top of itself there, and the things come in and out of the background as you go or each verse. That's really neat.
So like if I go around here, you can see that there is this guy who's walking around. I'm not gonna fight him right now because he's probably pretty high level. That'd take a while, but he is just like he could
He's
be
on your map there.
Yeah, he could be a regular version of that boss, or he could be a rare version.
Huh.
I already came up here, right? I don't remember now. But there's only a few more fights on this floor, and then I can show you the boss. And actually I need to put Mighty in, because Mighty will probably one-shot this boss. Yeah, I already did that.
Is the map filling out, actually?
Yeah.
From the gray? Okay, yeah. The light gray where you've been?
I think music's pretty solid. The battle music is the same throughout the whole game, though, so it does get a little old.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I do like the music.
I'll do my best. Destroy you.
It's just demolishing.
Yeah. Yeah, so that means that no more enemies will spawn on this map here. So I can just walk around as much as I want. Alright, this is the boss. So what I'm going to do here... Got a script. That's nice.
What does script do?
That was one of the things that I need to upgrade Mariel.
Got it.
I'm going to put Mighty in, and I think he'll one-shot this boss. But I think this boss design is really cool. I like him a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah, like the scale of it's pretty big. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even see all of him.
It's a fireosaur.
Actually,
A
he's going to
lavasaurus.
two-shot this boss, because you gotta take out his legs first. Or maybe not. Maybe he will do it, because he needs to go still.
Nice.
So he'll cast freeze here, and it's gonna...
Ah.
Oh, not quite. Not
The
quite.
old dark salamander.
That is a much more intense boss fight the first time you do it, obviously.
Sure.
But I've done it so many times that... But yeah, I like this game a lot. And you also get bonus items for completing a dungeon too. So I got tomes, which are another one of those items that you need to upgrade people. Actually, that bishop tome is, I think, one that I needed. Let me look. Board. That doesn't. I think it's Pry. I don't know how you say his name. Yep, I needed that tome, so I could upgrade him to 4 stars now if I wanted to. He's another healer, and he's not nearly as good as Mariel, but I might still do it anyway. We'll see. I haven't thought about it yet.
Ooh, you have to think strategically about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, because if you need that bishop tome for something else.
Yeah, I need those other tomes. The big part isn't necessarily the tomes. Well, for the 5 stars, It's where is it? Okay, it's there. It's those chant scripts at the bottom. So you have 3 out of 5. The only reason I have 3 of them is because there was a special event where they gave you 3 of them. Other than that, in all of the time I've playing, I've never encountered one. They're a super rare drop, so you got to be really careful about when you use your chant scripts. And that Hero Phantom is in the hardest dungeon as well, so I haven't even been able to do that dungeon yet.
So I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
How long did you play this before you spent money on it?
Probably like I've spent money twice. First time was probably like 5 hours in, and the second time was probably like 15.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I was
and
just
I didn't
curious.
need to either.
Yeah, I was just curious, like at what point you felt compelled to spend money because you were enjoying it so much.
They give you enough free stones, and occasionally they'll give you characters through events and stuff. And you also there's a bunch of story characters they just give you, and those will get you through the main game. If you just want to do the main game, those story characters will carry you all the way through that.
And how long is the main campaign?
Probably like 25-ish hours.
And then one other question.
Yep.
How much longer do you think you'll be playing this?
I think I'll probably poke at it for a while. I'll at least log in every day to get my stones and then roll for more characters. They also do a really good job of putting out new events. They've already had like 2 or 3, and this game came out in January.
And so what are the events? What is an event?
So they vary. Some of them are just like, here's a character that you can encounter. And some of them have episodes. There's been 1 episode so far. And it patched in probably about another 4 or 5 hours of content.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. I ran through that, did all that. It gave me a character for it. That's where I got those chant scripts from, was from that episode.
Okay. How many characters do you have currently?
I think 51.
51. Holy Toledo.
Wow.
A lot of them are completely useless.
Holy bocce balls.
Can you do anything with the useless characters?
No, unfortunately.
It's like
Yeah,
you can't
51.
feed them into another character?
No. You see in the top right.
You know Cyrus is hungry.
Like, a lot of them are, here, I'll go to the very end, and a lot of them are like the same character, just different color
What a
palettes.
tool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like Tool and Tame and Ian are all the same. They're just different colors. And they're all 3-star characters, which means they can only go up to level 50, which is not good. And they only have 3 boards and no upgrade ability. So you would reasonably never use these.
Tool,
characters.
Tame and Time, Sector Cyrax, Smoke, whatever.
Tool Time?
Noob Cybot?
He wasn't a robot, though.
No, yeah, I was just going with then when you go with all the ninjas that are all
Oh,
different
God, the
colors.
list of ninjas is much
There's-
longer. Ermac, Rain.
There's a lot of really cool environments. Just load in here. This is kind of cool. This is like the inn. And if I stay here for the night, they give you a sand bath.
What? What the?
Look at your fucking cat on the top of the sand.
Yep.
Ah.
Cats are a big part of this game, and I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
I wonder
spoil
why.
But
Cats of Space and Time.
there are cats everywhere in this game. It's pretty great.
We
But
are
like-
30 seconds away from a half hour,
Oh, okay.
which is pretty good. I didn't know how long we would play this, but I think this looks awesome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's really cool.
Logan, what do you think?
Let's just look at that environment. That's
I
pretty
may be downloading this just to at least give it a shot.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like, yeah, like if I start playing it and I'm kind of into it, then sure. But if
You know what would be interesting? If there was some way, which won't happen, but if there was some way that you can move your iOS progress to your Switch progress.
cool. Maybe. Yeah.
I don't
do you
know.
log in?
It's
What?
connected through Facebook,
Yeah.
so. like,
So
you can
essentially, it's a
connect
cloud
it.
save.
Huh. I would be
You
freaking
can,
shocked.
and there's an
if that
activate
was
ID
possible.
transfer.
Really?
So maybe. And this-
Active
this-
ID transfer. I mean, what else
Yeah.
would you do? I mean, would that be device transfer?
Yeah,
I mean,
that'd be from iOS device to iOS device.
okay.
Right now.
Right now. Okay.
And also the switch port is just a rumor. I don't want to put that out as a fact.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's
Yeah,
just a rumor.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
honestly, I didn't know. Okay. Yeah. I can't believe how much I'm considering playing this. I'm literally prioritizing in my head right now. Like, I have so much other stuff I want to play, but this looks cool.
Drift
Mhm.
Breaker is
Neat.
awesome. It's your ship, and that
Look at that thing.
Yeah, this guy is like you can talk to him. He's the Synth Hydra.
It's the Synth Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
and he'll take you places. What are some other cool places I could show you real quick? Act Tool is pretty cool. It's like a city on water. Like there's a lot of really cool looking environments here. Just want to show off a little bit more of the diversity of it. We got an alarm going off.
Oh, I'm getting a junk call. And
Well, maybe that's where we should end it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys like what you see, because I think this game is underrated, and I think more people should play it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I certainly have respect for what I've seen.
Yeah, that's for
For
sure.
sure.
I didn't expect this out of an iOS game.
Yeah, I don't know, like where we're at as far as at what. I guess I've always wondered like what would be the first mobile game for me. Like, no, really, like the first real mobile game for me. Is this your first one? Like when you like legitimate
know.
Major
like,
mobile
legitimate
game like
major
this.
mobile
think
game.
about that.
Because there's all things like, and I guess I'm tapped out doesn't count.
No,
maybe
yeah.
it does, but this
Nah,
seems like
this is a game. This has
This
a
feels like a
story,
video
it's
game to me.
got-
Right.
it feels
Yeah.
like almost a traditional handheld experience, like a full fleshed out game.
Yeah.
So I've always wondered what that first thing would be. I've looked at stuff and thought like, oh, Infinity Blade, that looks cool,
Yeah.
but like, it doesn't have staying power. But you've played this like
A lot.
4 hours and hours and hours, like you would any other game.
Yep.
So it makes me wonder if I can carve out time for this somehow.
I think I would want to play it like this though. I don't know if I'd always want to sit and play it like staring down at my phone.
It's really good for.
I think like because we're sitting here in a living room, we have it airplayed to a TV, so we're watching it on the TV. But I guess like do you like would
Do you
it
think about
like
that
is
or
it
no?
tactile enough that where you could feel like you could do it on a TV with just like where your fingers are? 'Cause, I mean-
no, because you need to look at what buttons you're pressing.
Yeah, I just want to wonder. Yeah,
So,
like
like,
if you could do it without like because I don't know if you were.
swipe back and forth, but like if I need to go into the menu or I guess I kind of hit it.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
curious.
kind of just look down, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's not really meant. For
Because yeah, it's like
that.
I'm not looking at my controller ever when I'm playing it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, we're starting to break up here too. So.
Oh, we're losing connection. All right, well, it's a good place to stop then.
All right, stop.
All right.